Hey guys, it's Stephen Freeborn here from freeborntrainingsystems.com, and today I want to talk to you because I really want you guys to hear me about a particular affliction that a lot of guys suffer from who are trying to get more muscle mass, get jacked, and get fit, and that is this problem of muscle mass is prioritized and maximized when you're in a caloric surplus, which means you have to be taking in more food than or you have to be taking in more energy than you're expending. Of course, it's not just that simple because you need to be doing other things right, like training, sleeping, hydrating, making sure you're getting adequate nutrients in the appropriate proportion, so a little bit lower fat, keeping the carbs high on training days, keeping that protein high. But what's going to happen is you're going to gain weight and you're going to get bigger globally. You don't add muscle, just like you can't spot reduce, you don't spot grow, right? You train hard and heavy all week long, your entire body. You eat in a caloric surplus all week long, and eventually you start gaining weight, and you see it gained everywhere. Some of it's muscle, and hopefully if you're doing things right, very little of it is fat. But you are going to notice some definition goes away. You're going to notice that some parts of your body that you don't want to get bigger. And the cycle I see a lot of guys go through is they decide to make a goal of, I would like to add more muscle mass. And we move them in that direction. We put them in a caloric surplus. We get them training hard. We get them sleeping well, all those good things. And all of a sudden their weight starts to tick up. And the scale, the perception of what the scale is telling them distorts the image of what their physique looks like, and it freaks them the hell out, and they end up completely bailing on their hypertrophy and muscle mass goal after a week or 2 weeks when they're just starting to begin to make progress. And then they turn in the opposite direction and try to start to lose fat again, or at the very least maintain. And then they end up net zero, right back where they started. So every 2 to 4 weeks, they're, oh, I need to get a little bit more muscle. Oh, I'm getting a little bit too pudgy. I need to lose some fat. And they end up never really making any significant change or progress. That's why over the last 4 months, I gave myself 4 dedicated months to pack on volume, to eat plenty of food, and to add up a little bit of extra weight. So I'm up around 220, 230, depending on the day, which is definitely heavier than I want to be. It's heavier than my ideal weight, and it's taken probably my body fat up a little bit, but marginally. However, my scale weight has gone up significantly. And if you're very sensitive to that, that can distort how you feel about your body image, how you see yourself in the mirror, which can really throw off your dedication to your goal. So I think it's really important that if you're going to chase getting jacked, you're going to chase getting fit, which means there's going to be periods of purely chasing muscle mass. You have to understand that you're going to put on a little bit of fat. You're going to lose some definition. That's just part of the natural process. After you put on a significant amount of extra mass, say 10, 15, 20 pounds, whatever your goal is, wherever your end destination is, you can then begin chiseling some of that excess fat off again. You can begin reclaiming some of that definition. And hopefully through that process, you'll net more muscle and you'll lose fat. And then you repeat that cycle several times, getting to where you want to be in the end goal, and then turning yourself into that maintenance mode, or even cycling through that year over year based on the seasons of your life, the seasons of your year, and you just keep making progress that way. But it's really important, dudes, if you want to make those gains, you have to be willing to deal with the fact that your scale weight's going to go up. You're going to have to have some self-talk with yourself about the fact that your body is going to look differently than it did, which is okay. So it's a cycle I see. It's an up and down thing, and I see a lot of guys making no progress because of it. So be aware of it. If you're turning into that phase of the year where you're trying to gain muscle mass, which is typically the fall and winter for most people, you can really put those extra calories to use at this time by eating proper nutrients, training hard, all those good things. Then prepare yourself for that. Take advantage of it. Don't let that work go to waste. Don't Don't program hop and goal hop, stick to it. And then once you get to where you'd like to be with your muscle gain for that phase, switch it, drop the calories into a deficit, keep training, keep hydrating, keep sleeping, chisel off some fat, and repeat. Don't let your hard work go to waste. So if you guys have questions about this, you want to have a conversation with me about it, please reach out. I'm happy to talk to you guys about it. I think the psychology of getting jacked and fit is an important consideration that not a lot of people talk about, especially when we're trying to make outcome-based decisions about using weight, using measurements, using body fat, and how that really affects our perception of ourselves, how that distorts our reality a little bit, how we need to have some self-talk and some narrative that counteracts that so we can continue to make progress. So please reach out, Stephen at freeborntrainingsystems.com, all the social media channels like always. And again, I want to ask for you guys with all these videos, just please, if you like them, hit the thumbs up button. Comment below, let me know what you're thinking, how you liked the video, what your feedback was, if you didn't like the video, and then if you know somebody else who would really benefit from this content, share it with them. If you think it's good, I don't know why you wouldn't want to share it with them. The more people I can get my videos in front of, the more people we can help, the bigger the community can be, the bigger Freeborn Training Systems Nation can be, and ultimately the more dudes who can get jacked and fit. So I'd appreciate that help and I'd appreciate that support. Until then though, I'll be back with more. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.